Hi students, I'm Mrs. Susha. I'm from India. I'm going to teach you certain discourses that are required to take your examinations successfully. You people might have known that there are two varieties of discourses, major and minor. Say, under the major, we will get some biographies, sketches, and some speeches, essay writings, and also letter writings. And under the major minor discourses, we generally get these things like posters, invitations, notices, etc. So today, let's start with our letters. Even in the letter writing also, there are two varieties of letter writings. People mustn't think that letter writings are outdated, even though emails are presently existed. They got their own significance. We should have the command over drafting. So, to get this drafting command, definitely we must know write effectively the letters. So, this formal letter generally will be written to the people who are not known to us, unknown people. So, we have to take one fresh page to attempt this question. And then there are parts of letter writing. There are nearly 7 points. So they are firstly heading. Number one is heading. Number two, writing on the right side, date and place. And third one is salutation, addressing the person to whom you are writing. See, if you know the name, you can write dear and name. If you do not know, dear ma'am or sir. Salutation. So that point is completed. Next one is body of the letter. And then subscription means taking leave. Then signature, superscription. These are the 7 points. Right? And now, how to be the structure? It should be brief, appropriate, and clear. We have to take introduction part in the first paragraph. This introduction part should have only 3 to 5 lines. In the introduction, what to explain, why to explain. Generally, formal letter is meant for requesting, complaining, or we received some letter and we are giving reply to that letter. These are the contexts why we are writing the formal letter. That's the reason we have to be very brief, appropriate, and with clarity. We have to present with clarity. So, in the introduction, we should start with that introduction paragraph with only 3 to 5 lines. In that introduction, why we are writing the letter and what we are writing the letter should be there, and body of the letter, that is also should be brief, and our language values more, so we should be very much cautious while using the sentences, writing the sentences using the vocabulary. Lastly, ending. So our body of the letter constituted introduction and middle part and ending part. Now coming to the ending part, that also only to be written within 3 to 5 lines. In the last part, that is actually the conclusion part, we are going to say what should be happened next, what we are expected to be happened next. So in such a way, formal letter will have some layout. Layout means format consisting of all the parts. If you present in this way, definitely it becomes a very attractive and eye-striking presentation. Coming to the next part of the letter, it is subscription. We are taking leave. Here also, it is a formal letter. That is the reason we are using only two varieties of subscriptions. What are they? They are yours faithfully or yours sincerely. These two. Next part is our signature. Then superscription. Whoever is receiving the letter, that person's address. So now coming to the point, very important point, tips and tricks. Writing the letter writing definitely fetches you more marks. Generally, letter writing or any major discourse carries 20 marks in each part of your papers. There will be two papers in the language, paper 1, paper 2. So you are going to score for this major discourse, for this letter writing, 20 marks. So when you follow all these 7 parts of the body, so letter writing, you are going to get each part 1 mark, and also punctuation marks are valid, so they also will be keenly taken into account. We should be careful while writing punctuation marks like commas and full stops. For example, right side of the page, when you start with date and place, you have to put date full stop, place full stop, and two for writing the address, two no comma, and also salutation part, definitely dear sir or madam, comma. In such a way, punctuations also really valuable there. See, my dear students, I would like to add something here after the salutation, that is subject and reference. If you got the subject regarding some a complaint or request or received something, that subject should be mentioned. Even the reference also. Suppose it is for the job application, where you have seen the advertisement regarding that job, you have to quote. You are supposed to write that particular paper or somewhere email like that. So you have to mention that reference also there before you start your body of the letter. Right, students? Hope you got my point. And now, informal letter. Informal letter is generally written to our near and dear people. Means our parents, friends, and relatives. So here also there are more similarities in the formal and informal letter. So number one point is we need not be stick with the number of sentences or our vocabulary or our sentence making, because our style of speaking and our style of dealing the things are very well known to our kith and kin. So if the letter is longer, it doesn't matter, and you are expected to be more informal also. In the parts of the body thing, here number one point is same, usually writing date and place at the right side of the corner of the page, and there is no need to put some heading like, and also here you can omit that part, and also you can come down to the salutation directly. Here it is totally different from the formal way of writing letter, because you are writing to your dearest father, dearest mom, or dearest friend or uncle. So you can directly address them in the same way, dear mom, dear dad, dear friend, like that. And body of the letter generally will have the 3 parts like our introduction, middle part, and ending. And it also reflects all our feelings, all our emotions, all our excitements, all our requests, and etc. etc. So, in all these three paragraphs, you can write the purpose of your um, writing very clearly, writing the letter. And at the end, here also, there's a little difference in between these two varieties of letters. That is, I mean, subscription. In the formal letter, we just ended with saying yours faithfully, or yours sincerely. But here, you can express your love, affection, everything in taking the leave, like yours lovingly, or yours affectionately, as such. And writing to address from address is compulsory after putting your signature. And here there is no question of writing subject and reference. Those 2 points also you can omit in writing the informal letter, right? At the end, once again, I would like to say tips and tricks regarding scoring good marks in this letter writing aspect. Following the punctuation marks, very important, and then writing, making them understand what you are writing, why you are writing, and what you are expecting at the end, or what is your idea in the informal letter, what is your idea about a particular topic which you described or discussed in the body of the letter should be very vividly explained. My dear students, I'm eagerly waiting for your response and teaching you more, expecting your reply very soon through your mails.